Morning. So I thought what I would do is just do a really quick video on the assignment that is due next Tuesday related to little Excel work called Student Loan Smarts. Okay, general concept can also be applied to, credit card debt. It's pretty much looking at any sort of like long-term debt that you might take on, but we're specifically speaking about student loan debt in particular. So one of the items out there on Moodle is the actual assignment details. So this is 5% of your grade. Again, it's a one-page summary reaction paper about what you've learned in class as it relates to the time value of money, your ability to boost or increase your just normal monthly payment, which will help reduce principal over time. And so the goal here is for you to prepare a one-page summary reaction paper that relates specifically to this kind of data table that you're going to build. And the data table that you're building, is based upon the Excel file that is out there. Now, one word of importance here. You need to open this file in Excel. You can't open this in Google Sheets because the functions, the formulas, the functions within Excel don't carry over directly into Google Sheets, and it won't work for you. So you need to open this in the actual Excel application. So your goal here, basically, you're kind of working through this calculator, right? And so when you click on the select your total student loan debt cell, you're going to give a drop-down menu. So if you have student loan debt, this is a great opportunity for you to select the actual amount of debt that you have. So you've got this drop-down list with various levels of debt, and you can select whatever, $20,000 of total student loan debt. And when you select the $20,000 of debt, the table below you will tell you that you will pay a total of $24,873 in total debt, over your 10-year repayment period, which is what the standard repayment period is for student loans. And of that $24,873, $4,873 will be related to the interest that you pay. Now, the interest in this particular calculator, as it states here, is 5.05% on an annual basis. That's compounded monthly. So if you feel the need, why don't you fire up Excel and figure out whether or not the monthly payment that's calculated right here is equivalent to what you would calculate on a compounded monthly basis for 10 years. But what you'll notice is the formula actually does use what we've already seen, the payment function within Excel. So you'll look at the total amount that you've paid. You'll look at what portion of that relates to interest, and then you'll actually see what your monthly payment is going to be. So if you've got student loan debt, and we've been talking about budgeting, right, then this calculator will kind of help you with what does that component on my income statement look like in terms of my budget. So if you owe $20,000 in student loan debt, and after the 6 months of grace period upon graduation, your monthly payment is going to be about $207 a month, if your average interest rate is about 5.05%. So that's kind of part one. So if you've got student loan debt, or if you don't have student loan debt, think about this in the context of, I'm really thankful that I don't have student loan debt, whether that's because my parents were generous enough to pay for my entire college, or I was able to get a scholarship, right? So think of this kind of through the lens of, if you had not had those opportunities, what kind of debt you might be in right now if you decided that Loyola was still where you wanted to go to school. So that's kind of part one, summary reaction, like where are you at right now? What is your specific situation? And did that monthly payment that you're going to be obligated to repay, did it kind of give you a little sticker shock when you saw it for the first time? Second piece is, and you've got this table here, a 6x5 table, but the question down below is more along the lines of, If I've got $207 a month, I know that I'm going to have to pay. Okay. If I just boost my monthly payment by $25 or $50 or $150 a month, how does that save on overall interest paid? Okay. Interest saved. And how many years off of my 10-year loan did I shave off simply by boosting my monthly payment by whatever amount you want to put in here? So anything in green, you can select. Okay, so this is green. You can select any amount of student loan debt from the drop down. In the green here, you can change how much you want to boost. So if you just want to boost by 10, okay, if you want to boost by 25 and then by 50, that's fine. It'll do the math for you and it'll change your graph, change your chart to reflect whatever you choose to put in your monthly boost. Okay, so I want this to be a good summary reaction paper about what you've learned. Okay, thinking about what kind of job you might get once you leave Loyola, using that budget template that's out there on Moodle to start thinking about what your budget might be. And if you have student loans, this is kind of going to tell you what that monthly budget looks like, okay, for your student loan payment. All right, and after you've gone through that budget process, okay, if you've got a surplus left over in your disposable income every month, think about, all right, if I've got $50 left over, could I allocate half of that, okay, $25 to boost my student loan payment? And if I choose to do that, how much interest does that save me over those 10-year period of time? How many years of time am I saving, okay, through that additional boost using that surplus of income that I've got? Okay, all right, so your one-page summary reaction paper, okay, is due on Tuesday. I've got a folder that's already been out there on Moodle that will allow you to upload your PDF. Okay, I want PDFs, no Word documents, no Google Docs. Everything needs to be in the same PDF format, just so that it's easier for to kind of move through in terms of grading. And your one-page paper should be one page. Your chart does not count as one page. Okay, so include your chart. Right, put that on the back side as a second page. So one page summary reaction, student loan smarts, okay, your debt repayment analysis. If you have any questions, please reach out. But again, both of these, the Excel file as well as the Word document detailing the analysis and what I'm expecting, is out there on Moodle. All right. Thanks for a great class today, and I hope you guys have an awesome weekend.